family. We don't want to give too much away from the book, but what did you guys choose to do about autism?
I think we both, my husband and I, are like-minded in that you have to do what works for your child. And before we had the diagnosis, it was very clear something was happening with him. He was delayed, his language had stopped twice, and we just kind of knew something had to start, we had to fix something. And he was so young, and so I started him in speech therapy just to get him some help with something, because he was clearly frustrated. And the certain type of therapy she was using, the floor time method, they call it, wasn't working with him. He definitely needed to be directed. But I didn't know what I didn't know, and but I knew that wasn't the right way. And after a little bit, it just kind of like a storm cloud just came in, and he just got worse and worse, and tantrums and yelling, and it was so frustrating for all of us to not know what this little time bomb was. And it took some getting to get him diagnosed, because he had just turned 2, really. Mm-hmm. And everywhere else we went was saying he's too young for a diagnosis, and it was this was 10 years ago. It was not that long ago, but long enough. And everything that kind of was offered to us, I just didn't feel like that was right for him. And I said, this isn't. You just have to go with what you know with your child, and that wasn't it. And so we went on our own, and what they wanted to give us, the amount of time, wasn't enough. And so we ventured on our own. We found a doctor we wanted to be with, who we felt worked with us as a family. And they did. They still are, to this day. And it was the path we took, like I said, was best for him.
Yeah. And it's been an amazing journey. As you said, one that you're not done with.
No.
But he's made great progress.
Yes.
And that's incredible. Everybody that watches the show knows that I'm a huge fan of good quality ABA, and so can we say that that's
yes,
one of the things
course.
that
yes.
you discovered that worked well for you?
We are too, believe me. I hate that there's ever even been any kind of dissension about ABA, but we didn't know. Like I said, we tried some other things that weren't working, and we realized he needed to be more strictly guided. Mm-hmm. And they worked beautifully with him. It worked amazingly with him. I mean, I remember the doctor saying to us, he's going to be a different kid in a few weeks, and who's he going to be? I was so confused.
Right.
Who's that? What does that mean?
Right. Are you going to make him into somebody else?
And they didn't. They brought him back. They brought back my little boy, who has he has this little crooked smile, and it starts, and his whole face lights up, and you just know that he's happy. Mm-hmm. When he was so disjointed from the world, when he was what I call retreating into himself, mm-hmm. he wasn't happy anymore. He didn't smile anymore, and that was my goal, was I need to get that smile back. Mm-hmm. And within less than 2 months, he was smiling again, and he was enjoying therapy. And I remember him. There's a part of the book. It's a little out there for some people, but I really believe he telepathically told me. He thanked me, because he didn't have words. He couldn't mm-hmm. speak yet. And I know he was thankful for having a way to relearn how to be in this world. He didn't want to go away.